In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can record a macro and also some petty stuff you need to know when you're recording a macro on Excel. So I did the same on Google Sheets. You can check that video out in this video description. Now let's get going. If you're new here, to give me a like and subscribe to the channel. So we are going to change this here. So I've duplicated this sheet here, you can see. So after we are done with the macro, we are going to apply it to this sheet too. Yeah, simple and easy. So now let's start that. So to do this, what we are going to do is we move to the developer tab here. Good, and you can see record macro here. So if you don't have your developer tab on, what you are going to do is you move to your options, you come to here and you move to options here below. Good, and then you can see quick access, sorry, and you can see customize ribbon. Good, so customize ribbon, you check the developer here. Good, so I assume everybody has the developer now on the tab. So what we are going to do is very simple. So we move to developer here, we tap on record macro, so we give it a name. So let's make it macro 1, and let's add a shortcut key. Unlike Google Sheet that you can ignore, on here you cannot ignore. So you should make sure your cap or your capital letter tab is not on your keyboard, else it's going to add shift to it, to the shortcut. So I don't have it on, so it's W. Mostly I use W. You can give it a description, blah blah, it's your choice. So this tutorial, so I'm not going to do that. So on this workbook, or you can choose a personal macro workbook, something like that. So I'm going to apply it to only this. So I just press on OK, and you can see the recording has commenced. So I'm going to edit the top row here, the names here. So this is what you need to do when you're using macro. It's very much important to use the keyboard to navigate. If you use the mouse, you are going to make mistakes after the recording is being done. You're going to notice it yourself. So I'm going to edit this section and this section, the top row. So I select here, and instead of dragging with my mouse, I'm not going to do that, just like I said. So I'm going to press Control Shift and then the right arrow key, you can see. Good, so I have this selected here, and now I come to the home here to change it, to change the style to, I saw something here, to Rockwell, and then make it 14 and then make it green, make the text a white text, and I'm done. And then for the whole table too, what I'm going to do is put my cursor here. To select the whole table, I'm not going to drag, just like I said. Don't be using your mouse to be doing this, else you are going to spoil everything after your recording is done. So we are going to use the keyboard again. So Control Shift, right, and then we press the down to select the entire sheet. Good, and now let's try to do something. Let's edit it to Times New Roman. Times New Roman, and now let's make it 12, which is nicer. And then select the Times New Roman, and then to 12, which I think is nicer now. Good, so we are done. So I think we can also make it a table, but let's leave it this way. This is normal. And now let's go to the developer tab to stop the recording. Good, so we stop the recording, so we have it here. So now let's come to this sheet to apply it here. Good, so it was Ctrl+W, I think. Good, and then we have everything done. So that's it on how you record macros on Google Sheets on Microsoft Excel. Simple and easy. If you are new here, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I have a link to the Google Sheet macro too as well. You can check that one too out. That's it. Peace.